This is my second time filming this. I filmed this for the first time probably about 2 weeks ago now, roughly. And in that time, you know, I just like to be real. I would like to be real. And so in that time, I was like really distracted by something, and like something threw me off, and I received a phone call while I was filming the video. I didn't answer it, but it like did not make me feel good in my body when I saw that it was coming through. And I had this in my head, you know, most of the time that I was like filming this video that I did a few weeks ago. And so I knew when I was filming it, I knew that I was like, I think I'm gonna have to redo this, even though the video was fine, but my mind was really taken in many places, and I wasn't actually able to maybe be the most present or even really know what I was saying. I was like, I don't even think that I'm saying anything. It's gonna be all the same things I talk about today, but I just don't think that I was in like the sharpest of like mental places or states. And then halfway through the video, I realized that I didn't have the microphone on the camera. So whatever it was recording with was only the built-in microphone, which we all know isn't the best. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it'll just be whatever it'll be. And then with time, I realized, I was like, I think I kind of need to redo, I think I need to redo this. Just because I think that I deserve a better like state of being to record it. And I haven't even watched it back because I don't really want to watch it back, because I think that I just don't think it's the video I want to share. So here we are. Anyways, this is products I use part 2, version 2. And yeah, I'm just going to get into it. I might potentially be missing some things. If I need to get up, I'll just get up. You know, it'll be whatever it's going to be. I don't even really remember fully what my list was the last time around. But I think it's primarily most of these things. And I don't seem to have them in like any category here on my floor. Maybe I should have organized that prior, but it's fine. Since I filmed part 1, I have actually been accepted as an ambassador or an affiliate for the company Everist, which I would like to share more about this, I think, today now, now that we're doing this. I have registered for or been accepted into programs with quite a few companies at this point. Not a ton, because I do like to be selective and make, you know, conscious choices about, yeah, like who I'm kind of aligning myself with, and does it make sense for me, and is it something I actually use? And I'm not someone with like a massive, crazy platform that I can just, you know, get whatever affiliate code and that just kind of works for me in a financial sense. Or I just don't believe, well, I deeply do not believe in just selling things to people that I don't actually use for myself, or I don't know very intimately, or I haven't, yeah, like been using it for a while. And so any of the companies we've partnered with at this point have all been ones that I know well, and most of them are Canadian, not all of them. We at the moment have, I think, just one American company, which is like a photo printing company called Uprising. But there weren't many Canadian companies that did photo prints or did them well. So I was like, well, I mean, if there is one, you let me know. But at the moment, we're partnered with them. And Everist, yeah, just kind of became one of them. And this product, I wish I had new ones for you, because when they accepted me to the program, they were so nice. I wrote them this email just saying that I don't have a crazy big following. I am you know, I don't even have 1,000 followers. I was like, but I do that for a reason, on purpose, because I don't want 1,000 followers, or, you know, if it gets there, I would hope that it's just people that I know, that I've met, or that I have some sort of connection with. I do receive lots of follows from people, as we do, you know, just randomly here and there, and I usually end up removing them. I had 2 of them today, actually, that just from people that you can just tell that the profile is like completely irrelevant, and I don't know, I don't just want like just anybody viewing my world and whatever's going on, you know. I do like things with intentions. So I explained that to the people at Everest, and they were so nice. I was like, listen, I don't have a big following. I was like, you know, I was like, we do have a Pinterest, it does get like a lot of views every month, you know. But so they not only accepted me at the program, but said that they were going to mail me a top-up of the product, and I was like, that's really nice of you. And I was kind of hoping in the refilming of this video that that I would have the new product to show you, so it wasn't just my genuine actual product that's like all coiled up on itself, you know. But it hasn't come yet, so I mean, whatever, it is what it is. This is the truth. I actually use this product. I washed my hair with it today. That's just what it is, you know. And so I started using Everest. I had seen their marketing campaigns last year, probably sometime, I feel as though it was like maybe last winter, roughly. And I just added it to my list of things I was curious about. I felt really contented and fine with the products I already had. I didn't feel as though I needed to change or seek like another shampoo and conditioner or anything like that. I was like, yeah, I feel like fine. I like what I use so far. But when I saw the product, what I saw was that it was a waterless product. The ingredients I really liked. It was a women-owned company, and it was a Canadian company as well. And I liked that their packaging was, you know, only the cap is plastic. I like that it's, you know, all metal. And yeah, and it just seemed that they had a really good campaign. I will say, like, I remember having multiple screenshots of the product just kept coming up in my ads, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it. Like, I'll buy it. So eventually I got it at Whole Foods, and yeah, I started using it. It's probably been about a year now, and I'm really enjoying it. It definitely is not always my every time I wash my hair shampoo and conditioner. I don't wash my hair that often, so it is now kind of the one that I will go to. But I do have like another natural brand shampoo and conditioner that I will use when I do my hair oiling, which is like rosemary, pumpkin seed oil, castor oil. We'll get into this later, kind of thing. I use that to get it out, because this just feels like such precious nectar. Like, you know, it's like a concentrate. Like I said, it's waterless. It is just like the pure ingredients. And so when you first use it, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but when I first used it, I had dispensed some, and you know, it came out, and like you're meant to only use about an inch long of product, and I was like, man, this is so like, it feels so special, like, you know. And so I was like, I don't want to just use it like, you know, so freely, you know. It's like you kind of want to be a little bit more sparing about it, you know. And so now it's become the one that I wash my hair with really regularly, and then I only use the other natural one that I have when I do the hair oiling. So I've been loving the results, and so ever since I started using it, I have just gotten a lot of unprompted messages from people saying things like, you know, your hair looks so healthy, or like it looks darker. I think because it's just like more nourished, maybe. That it looks like shiny. That it just looks like good. I don't really know how it looks today. I'm sure that it's fine. I think anybody who has naturally curly hair knows that some days just you do your best and your hair just doesn't turn out the way you want it to or expect it to, you know. So I don't know what we're working with today, but I think on average, like, I think my hair looks fine most days, you know. And so I would always share with them that I was using Everist, and I've gotten a few people onto it now, which I feel very happy about and grateful for. And and so I'm really grateful to be an affiliate with them, and I think that probably will stop all of my partnerships. I remember at the beginning I just wanted to have 3 partnerships, and then it kind of kept rolling into a few other ones. And so for now, I do feel really happy about the brands that we are collaborating with, or that we are sharing. And I did share this to my Instagram story the other day, because I did get one Everest sale. Like, I checked my affiliate, like, back end of the website, whatever, and I saw that we had a sale, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, it happened so fast. Like, and I just shared that, you know, I'm not sharing this to show you that I've made, you know, whatever. It's not very big money, but it is money nonetheless, and I'm grateful for anything, whatever, you know. I'm not sharing it to say like, here, look at what, you know, some money that we make or whatever. I share it because I feel very grateful that people use the code or book a photo session with me, or, you know, come onto the podcast and do an episode, and then, you know, do their shopping for Everist or for Be Half Moon, and they get their yoga props and they use my code and they get a discount, but I get something out of it too. And it's just, I just feel that I just love the idea that that comes in so that I'm able to give back to people. I'm able to support people in my community. I'm able to take my friends out for lunch or for dinner or for a coffee. You know, I'm able to feed myself. I'm able to get the things I need to make sure that I'm okay. And it is a big aspect of our work here in business to be in a place where we are able to give back. And, you know, it's something that we kind of have always done in the 5+ years that we've been in business is do things so that we're able to donate to charity or, you know, help people in need. And so that's why I like it. I don't like it from a consumer standpoint. I think that's why I feel really selective about who we partner with and whatever. And I don't want anyone to be in a place of unnecessary consumption by any means, but just, you know, when you need a replenish of your shampoo and conditioner, which most of us use, this is a great product. I really like it, and here's why. So I'll start with the shampoo, obviously, and I am going to pull up the ingredients because I read that in the last video, and I think that I would like to share with you what is in the ingredients of the shampoo. So let's see here. Okay, so as you can see, it comes in this tube. Usually it's unwrapped, but I've been using it. And they're labeled like 1, and on the back there's a little S, and then there's a little 2 on the conditioner with a C. I still get confused on which one is which. I have no idea. And then I'm just like in the shower, helpless, without my glasses, and just being like this. I have yet to figure out it's been over almost a year like that I've been using this, and I still have not been like yellow shampoo, red conditioner, yellow shampoo, red conditioner. I feel like I need a download of information so I can just know which one is which. But anyways, it comes like this, and every time you buy it, it comes with this little metal thing, which I would love a way that you could just request with them that you don't need this thing, because now I've gone through 2, like, this is my one that I just most recently bought, and then this one is the one that I bought from nearly a year ago, which very impressive, by the way. I will say, like, it took me nearly a year to go through these both, so I think that that's impressive. Now again, I was not using it every time that I washed my hair. I'd be curious to know how long these last. I think that would be more of an accurate representation now that I'm primarily only using this. But anyways, I would love a way to request that you don't need these every time you order, because it just kind of feels bad. It's nice that it's metal and it's like a legitimate thing. It's not plastic or anything like that, but that would be a nice thing to be able to say to them on the website. Be like, we don't need the little metal thing. But I thought of a good idea the other day. I was like, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep them, because I think that they'd be really good plant markers in the garden. If somebody could just like maybe engrave, or you could just write on it in some way or whatever, and then just place it in the garden with your herbs or your carrots or whatever, and it would just be a really good marker. So I'm going to keep all of these, and I mean, hopefully by the time I have a well-established garden, I'll have gone through many tubes of Everist product, you know. Yes, so you kind of unwrap it, or sorry, you curl it into itself. You do create some pressure, so I would say like go very slow, because sometimes when you finally take the product out of, you know, as it's been dispensed, you're like, okay, that's enough. It'll still keep going because you've created some pressure. So something to look out for. I've been in the shower many times where I'm like, no, it's enough. Okay, so shampoo wise, I often will just do one wash, but it depends. If I haven't washed my hair for quite some time, then I, of course, will do two. The shampoo has a fantastic lather. I'm never gonna just say anything for the sake of just saying it to you. I love the way that it lathers. It's a bit of a different lather than I've ever experienced, and it just like feels so like all encompassing. It's really, really nice. I appreciate deeply when I do my shampooing with this. And then ingredients wise, so the first ingredient is glycerin, which is great. And then we go into aloe. There's a few things here that I don't know really what they are. I don't know if they're necessarily quote unquote good or bad ingredients. Like I don't know what they are, so I'm only gonna say the things that I know of and what pulled me into wanting to purchase the product. But I think they've been really transparent with the fact that it's not full of chemicals or anything like that. It's like nothing crazy in there. It's like clean ingredients. So aloe vera, and then it goes into orange, peppermint oil, rosemary, bergamot, and then clary sage after. So why I wanted to buy this was that it led with glycerin, then it went into aloe, and then rosemary was my personal next interest in wanting this, because as I mentioned before with my hair oiling, and many of you will know, rosemary essential oil is really good for hair growth and can even like revive some follicles that are just having like a hard time or you know close to kind of dying. And so I've been using rosemary essential oil in my hair for many years now. I think, I don't know, probably under 10. But I love it. I think it's such a great product to be adding to your hair if you're wanting your hair to be more full and to encourage growth. And yeah, so that's why I wanted to get the shampoo. And then the conditioner's ingredients. Okay, so it leads right away with aloe vera. And then it goes into orange, shea butter, coconut, coconut liquid, coconut fruit juice, coconut oil, pumpkin seed oil, yerba mate, ashwagandha, which I forgot about, rosemary as well, clary sage, peppermint, bergamot. So it says here, things we don't use: parabens, sulfates, silicones, phthalates, dyes, and synthetic fragrances. Everest products are proudly vegan and cruelty-free. So again, with the conditioner, what I was keen on was the aloe vera, and I guess the coconut oil. I didn't really care about that, but I know that I thought about adding it into my hair oiling routine, so I'm glad it's there, you know? Again, the rosemary oil and also the pumpkin seed oil. So when I do my hair oiling, I also use pumpkin seed oil. And when I do the hair oiling, it sits on my head like a mask for quite some time. I'll just let it sit there for a few hours and then wash it out. But pumpkin seed oil is really supportive as well for hair growth. And so when I saw those things mixed with this wonderful marketing campaign that they had, I just was like, yeah, I think that I'm gonna need to purchase this product. And I really am happy that I did. I'm not gonna lie, I really am happy that I purchased this product. Scent-wise, I know it's gonna be a big point of importance and contention for a lot of you. The shampoo to me is the only thing that smells like it smells. Like it's meant to smell, I guess. It smells citrusy. That orange note is really just what comes through. It's like the only thing that really comes through in the shampoo. I enjoy the smell of the shampoo for sure. And like I said, I love the lather. And now that I'm spending more time, you know, washing my hair a lot more mindfully, I have found that using Everest products, because like I said before, it's like this precious nectar, you know, like it really feels that way. I don't know if I'm alone on that. I found that because I have to, you know, slowly dispense and like kind of squeeze out this product, and I'm only using a limited amount. I'm not just like, you know, kind of like flicking the bottle down and like opening the top and squeezing into my hand. Like it's this whole slow, tuned in process where you are just being conscious of what you're doing. And I actually found that especially the first while. Now sometimes I have to come back to it because I'm a little bit more used to it. But it did become like a pretty meditative process to be washing my hair with this. I really liked how like relaxed my nervous system felt when I was using it. I know it sounds so strange, but I was like, man, this is like, I just feel slower and like more mindful and yeah, it just feels good to use. So this smells like citrus, orange, like to me, that's what comes through. Conditioner wise, I said this before on my account, it doesn't have much of a smell at all. Like I would call it unscented. To be honest with you, I'd probably call them both unscented in a way, just based on, you know, how fragrances or perfumes that are added to stuff really are so strong. I don't really feel like either of them are highly scented. I don't think that they would throw off someone who has scent sensitivity by any means. But yeah, the conditioner doesn't smell like much of anything. There is like some sort of a smell, like it smells like a product, you know? But I wouldn't call it like a beautiful, wonderful smell. It's not bad. It's just like there's nothing really to it, you know? Which I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me. I definitely am not in the market of wanting heavily scented synthetic. I don't use any synthetics. I think in my lotion it's a pretty much organic, natural lotion. I think that there is a fragrance added, but it doesn't feel like it's giving you a headache by any means. So pretty much everything I use down to my laundry detergent is naturally derived. So I'm fine with that, but some of you might not like that. So, I mean, that's kind of up to you. I don't know how you're gonna feel about that, but I would still give it a try. I think this is one of the top products of the last, like I would say of the year, but I know that they've already been out for longer than just this year, but I would say this is one of the top products so far. I feel like they're doing what somebody has never done. They are doing what somebody's never done with creating this like waterless concentrate. I really like it. You know, I'm never ever gonna come on here and tell you that I like something without actually genuinely using it or liking it. And if I don't like it and I tried it, I will tell you. Anyways, okay, so let's move into, well actually we'll stay in hair care. I kind of got like a random selection of things here. After I wash my hair, I very, very, very lightly dry it with a towel. But all I mean is that I wrap my hair extremely lightly. I don't squeeze it out, you know, whatever. I keep a lot of water in my hair, but I just do it to like get it off my back for a second, you know? And then pretty quickly I take it out of the towel while it's still like decently wet. And then I use this curl serum from Davines. And that's the only thing I do with my hair. I'm pretty low maintenance. I've just recently purchased a diffuser and a shower comb, and discovered that I have what is it called? Low porosity hair. So I started to do some of the things that I needed to do for that. Also the conditioner can be a deep conditioner. I found that out when I discovered that I had low porosity hair because I was looking into what I needed to do to take care of my specific type of hair. And it said that every once in a while you should do a deep condition. And so I was looking in the market for what a good deep conditioner would be, and Everist actually came up. So you can leave this on for a long time apparently, and it turns into a deep conditioner. So it's 2 for 1. Anyways, and then I just put this curl serum on. Sometimes if I'm really trying to have a bit more volume or like a little va-va-voom, you know, I will use some mousse. I have one right now from Amika. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't really know a lot about hair. I just like try my best. I'm glad that it naturally curls because I don't care to try that hard with it, you know. But my hair only started curling on its own about maybe 5 years ago now. It just all of a sudden started curling. It was a little bit wavy in the back for a while, and then one day it just started curling on its own. And then I just knew that I needed to get some products that were supportive for my new do, you know. So yes, I use the curl serum from Davines. This is not that affordable, I would say. It's about $40. But this lasts me like roughly about a year. It lasts me quite some time. I don't use it all the time. Obviously, like I said, I only really use this when I wash my hair, which is probably like 2 to 3 times a week, depending. And so this lasts, yeah, like a really long time. It doesn't bother me to spend that much money on it. I think it's an excellent product. I love everything from Davines. I have never, ever, ever used anything from Davines that wasn't good. And it smells amazing. I love the smell. And so, yeah, I would recommend this. So yeah, curl serum. Love it, love it. They have a lot of curl stuff. I haven't tried most of the other things. I used to have their purple like Love curl conditioner, and I would use it when I was feeling like special occasion type thing. But now that I have Everist, I don't need it. It's fine, I don't need it. Do I have any other hair care related things? I don't think so. Okay, we can go into like face and body, I guess. Okay, so in my video that I did for products I used part 1 that was very much The Ordinary and face related, I didn't really talk about my regime and the way that it goes. Which maybe I'll make another video for like the order of everything. But this is my face toner that I use. I do have it in a spray bottle in the bathroom, but it's a little bit old because I keep refilling it. So it's kind of like, it's just not very attractive looking at this point. So this is the refill, but it's from Thayer's, as you can see. And it's the rose petal one. I've been using this for, I don't know, probably, I would say probably also about 5 years. Because I remember the house that I got this in. And so I was living there in roughly 2020, 2021. So anyways, I love this. I think it's a great product. I'm sure that there's a million great toners on the market. This is good enough for me. I feel contented. It's got witch hazel. Good. So this is my toner. This is much more affordable to buy this refill, as I know that most of you, just with your logic mind, will know. Definitely worth buying this instead. And sometimes it's on sale. I got this for $13.99, which in the store sometimes, the spray bottle, which is a little bit less than this, is $19.99. It's crazy. It's too expensive. And then this is my face sunscreen. I don't think that I talked about this in the other video. I used to use one from The Ordinary, and I liked it. It was fine. You know, it left a white cast. This one leaves a bit of a white cast as well. But they've been reformulating it for quite some time. And so then I was just back to the drawing board for a face sunscreen. And I discovered this one from Attitude, which is a Canadian company. I think these were made in, I don't know if these were made in Vancouver. It just says made in Canada. But it's a Canadian company. They have great products. I wouldn't recommend their shampoo and conditioner. I was not impressed by it at all. But they seem to have quite a lot of household products. All pretty much natural, whatever. Most of their things are good. I just don't think that their shampoo and conditioner is very good. But I've been using this for quite a few years now. Just waiting for the Ordinary's one to come back. And when it does, I'll probably switch back to the one that they have. But this is unscented, mineral, vegan, dermatologist tested. It's got zinc, obviously, 30 SPF. Yeah, so this is the one that we use. Okay, are we still, where are we? What kind of products are we into now? I don't know, we're kind of random. Okay, we'll end on tooth care. Okay, this is the perfume I use. It is not very attractive. See, this is why I just would not make a very good influencer, because they just always have like beautiful, nice things. I'm like, you guys are full of shit. Like, okay, so this is from Land of Daughters, I think it's called. Yes, Land of Daughters. And I think this might be my second or third one. It's almost empty. This one's called Reverie. I'm not going to hold it up to the camera because I discovered in that last video that was completely useless and nothing focused. This one has tonka bean, lavender, and cedarwood. It smells so good. They have multiple scents. I think they might have about 7. They're in this little balm, and it's all like a paper tube, so it's great because just you can recycle it, or I don't think you can compost it, but you can definitely recycle it. Or at least it just breaks down, which is a beautiful thing. I love this. It's not that expensive. It's about $30 for the one tube. It lasts quite a while. I don't use it every day. I just use it when I know that I'm going somewhere or, you know, doing something special. Or know, yeah, that I want to smell good or whatever. But on average, I don't put this on every day. But this is a really great product. Canadian owned, women owned. I believe they're based out of Alberta, but I don't know. I'll correct it I'll correct it below if I'm wrong. But they're definitely Canadian. I know that for a fact. I could be wrong though. I'm sorry if I get the province wrong. Okay. This is the deodorant I use. It's from the company called Saje, which now is in the States, but is a Canadian company and used to be owned by a husband and wife from Vancouver. And I know this because I worked at Saje for 3.5 years. It's the longest job I have ever had where I worked for someone else. And so Saje, if you don't know, is everything is 100% natural. There's no chemicals in anything. They have a lot of like essential oil-based things, and you know, down to like healing remedies to just basic things like soap. And this is their deodorant, which has no aluminum in it. It's a crystal salt deodorant dissolved. And the one I use is called Peaceful Warrior. I've been using this probably 9 years now. I don't agree with putting aluminum in your armpits, in your lymphatic system. I do not believe in using any of the ones that you see at the drugstore. Now they've gotten some better ones at the drugstore, but things like Secret or whatever, you know, awful. So bad for putting into that space, into your very sensitive, very highly absorbent, lymphatic space. It's not for me. This is not an antiperspirant. You will sweat. I do understand why people want antiperspirants. I know that it is a really uncomfortable and sensitive thing. If you do sweat a lot, I know that that's like a big thing. So of course, you know, would never judge. I just don't. It's just not. I do not want to put that type of stuff in my armpits. So I feel good using this. I love it. People always tell me that I smell really good pretty frequently. And normally I put this on every day for sure. Couple spritzes in my pits, and then I go out and people are like, you smell so good, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it must be this. This is like the thing it has to be because I'm not doing anything else, you know? Okay, before we get into tooth care, this is the lotion that I use from Andalou Naturals. This one, this is the thing that has a little bit of perfume. I'm pretty sure it says somewhere here that it has like a scent added. I don't have my glasses on because the reflection of the ring light on the glasses is very distracting to me. I don't know where it says it, but I know that it does say there's some sort of like a scent added. But this is vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, 93% natural. The one I buy is Mandarin Vanilla. I would have never thought that I would be either of those, this type of person. I would never think that I'd be a vanilla person or a citrus scented person, but this smells so good. This smells so good. I love this lotion. I buy it. I've been buying it for years now. I usually, like you see with my perfume, I like the kind of bass heavy notes. I used to wear a lot of patchouli, stuff like that. So this is much lighter of a note, but this, like, I'm almost done it and I'm sad. I need to go get another. It's just so good. I love this one. So this is amazing. Okay, and then into tooth care. And I'm going to make another video another day about my hair oiling and my face oiling, which I have to give credit to a creator for, but I'll talk about it in another video. Okay, so I just recently purchased this product from the company Boca. I saw this online because it had rave reviews, which it still actually does have rave reviews. I don't know how to say this word. I have no idea, but it's nano hydroxyapatite toothpaste. Apparently it supports the strength of your enamel and also can rebuild some, and it mimics your enamel, this like compound that it's mainly made of. I'm not noticing a big difference from this, to be honest with you. I don't really see that there's much of a difference going on in my teeth, but I don't know, like maybe once I get through the whole tube. You brush for 2 minutes and then you just spit it out. You don't rinse, and just let it kind of hang out for a while. It tastes fine, doesn't have a bad taste. I bought the mint one because I don't know who's buying all these other weird flavors. Like, who's buying cinnamon toothpaste? I just don't understand, like, it just doesn't seem, I'm sure it's powerful, but I don't really know how refreshing it would be to have cinnamon toothpaste. Anyways, I can report back when I'm done the whole tube, but I don't really know if I would purchase this again. It's not really doing that much for me. But it has incredible reviews, like 40,000 positive reviews. Kind of crazy, actually. This is the toothpaste that I'm currently using, just, you know, usually. It's from Himalaya Botanique. I was using one from the brand called Jason for a really long time. Maybe some of you will know. It was called Power Smile. It was in a red box, and it was so good. It was so incredibly good. It was insanely minty, like kick you down to the ground minty. Like, it would just, sometimes if my friends would use it, they'd be like, whoa. I was like, I know. It's so good. But it was too much for a lot of people, but not for me. But they reformulated it about a year ago now, and it's just not the same, and it's very unfortunate because I was using it for 10 plus years. I miss it so much. I miss it so much. But this one's really good. It's also natural. I don't use fluoride in my toothpaste. I don't agree with fluoride. Like, I understand if you get a lot of cavities, sure, but like, it's just not for me. This is like all the things free. SLS free, whatever. It's all natural, yada, yada, yada. It's powerfully minty. Not the same as Jason, but it's still powerfully minty. This is the, which one is this? Simply Peppermint. I like it. It's good. I'm glad that it exists because I'd be lost without it. Okay, mouthwash. So I've tried all of the natural mouthwashes on the market. I don't think there's a single one that I have skipped or missed. I went to try them all just to see what was going on. I don't agree with the alcohol-based mouthwashes. I think it's actually quite bad for you to be doing that. And they're also, like, they're dyed, there's color in them. You know, things like Crest or Colgate, it's not for me. And so I tried the one from Green Beaver. It's not that good. I don't personally like it. It leaves, I think, a funny aftertaste if I can remember correctly. And Green Beaver used to make great products, but I don't know what happened to them. I think that they still have some good products, but the mouthwash was not very good. I wouldn't buy it again. Then I tried the one from Tom's, which Tom's is owned by Colgate. So, I mean, yes, it's a natural one, but I thought I would just give it a whirl just to see if it was, you know, at least it's alcohol free and maybe it's good. Not good, didn't like it. And Desert Essence is the best one that I have found so far. And they have multiple different types of flavors. It'll kind of list that they have spearmint or whatever, I don't even know. But because I like extreme mint, I found this one at Superstore, which if you live in Vancouver, you'll know Superstore. And it's called Mega Mint, and it's only for $8.99 at Superstore, whereas at Whole Foods, it's $13.99 always. That's just the price, which is way too expensive. So buy it at Superstore in the organic aisle. But this one is powerfully minty. They didn't have this one in stock for a little while, and so I bought the other one that they had, and I ended up adding more drops of peppermint essential oil just to make it real refreshing. So I'm glad to have Mega Mint. This is the best one. Now I only buy this one. Yeah, I think that that's kind of it. Oh no, my floss. My janky, my floss container. This one has been on a trip with me, so it's been through a lot. This is from the brand Radius. It's a natural floss. It doesn't have any plastic or PFAs in it. The whole container, including what the floss is in, is made of paper. And then this little top thing is metal, obviously, to cut it, but that's the only thing that's like concrete in this packaging. I love this floss. I have very tight teeth. I had braces. Thank you so much to my parents. I had braces, and I guess, you know, my dentist tells me it's a really good thing that my teeth are really tight together. It has not been so pleasant for flossing. I am a floss advocate. I floss a lot. I love flossing. It's very, very, very important. You must floss your teeth. And so I was having to use the satin plasticky ones from the, you know, like Oral-B, whatever, for the longest time, because some of the more natural ones, they're just, I don't know, they're just like woven a little bit differently, and I just couldn't get them in. It would kind of shred or get stuck, and it's obviously quite uncomfortable, you know. But this is one of the natural ones that actually works, and it has never felt uncomfortable in my teeth. It does a really good job. I just love it. It's got coconut oil apparently for natural whitening. Yeah, great product. Really great product. Radius. It usually has a little like top tab on it, but you rip it off. But love this. Yeah. Okay. that's part 2 of, of products I use. And please message me or comment below or whatever you would like to do if you want to chat or if you need to expand upon anything. Or if you have products that you like. I don't buy a ton of things. I feel pretty set with what I have. I don't like to be a massive purchaser of all the products in the world or whatever, but I like some things and I do get excited over a good new product or something, so if you have something to share that is, a little bit more on the natural side and what have you, I'm always open to hearing what you have to share. So yeah, thank you so much.